Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another week in GTA Online. This week, the Podium Car is going to be the Cyclone, which is an electric vehicle, which is a value of $1.8 million. So, if you want to have yourself a new addition to your garage, or just simply sell it next week for a profit, then the Cyclone is worth spinning the wheel for. And for double cash NRP this week, there is going to be double cash NRP on the biker businesses, MC contracts, as well as transform races. So if you're looking to make some money this week, I hope you stocked up those MC businesses and are ready to sell some, because there is about to be some money to be made. However, I wouldn't necessarily say that transform races themselves are something that you should immediately just throw out the window as well, especially because when you're doing the MC businesses, you can also just do other things while you wait, because the sales itself are the only thing that really require any effort. Of course, make sure to buy supplies and you should be good to go. For discounts, Rockstar is participating within the alien war by giving everyone a free purple or green alien bodysuit. So if you still want to participate and didn't have $400,000 to spend on an outfit, then you can now pick one up for free at your nearest clothing store, as well as a pole cue at the ammunition if you want to get the beat down as a green alien. Of course, all these things have been thrown out the window, and if you want to have more info about what this whole thing is all about, I've made a video on it last week, so check that out if you are confused. And for vehicles, it's going to be 30% off the Krieger, 35% off the Tauros, 40% off the Tempesta, Shatoro, and then 35% off the Electro. And for Twitch Prime, there's the same discounts as last week, which is 80% off the 811 and 70% off the Drift Yosemite. And if you're not familiar with Twitch Prime, you want to know more about it, I'll leave an eye in the Scout 2 video that I have done on that. And if you are the active Twitch Prime member and you're not yet subscribed to any favorite streams on Twitch, by all means feel free to consider me by clicking the link in the description down below. And if I want my personal advice on discount this week, personally I'd say there's a lot of good stuff on discount. For example, the Master Control Terminal, an extremely useful tool if you're someone that has a lot of businesses and is tired of always going back and forth between them. The Master Control Terminal will allow you to do everything from those passive businesses like your biker business and your bunker business, all from one central hub. With 30% off, it's a definite buy if you're someone who actively uses their businesses. If you want to have more in-depth information about that, there's another eye in the sky that will get to the video that I've done on that previously. In terms of vehicles, the Krieger is the best supercar inside of the class. Now, obviously, it's a little bit more situational, but it's the easiest to drive out of the two supercars, so definitely worth picking up. The Taurus is also something worth picking up because it's the best SUV in its class, as well as the Tempesta, which is just a fun vehicle to have, but then again, if you didn't win at the wheel, now might be a time to actually get it yourself. Shatoro is another great vehicle to have because it is a beast around the corners. It doesn't have an awful lot of top speed, but in time trials, for example, this is definitely one to have, because especially with the steep discount that it has of nearly $1 million off, definitely worth picking up if you don't own it already. And of course, alien suits. If you're one of those people that likes to participate within this war, having free alien suits, which normally are $400,000 each, so I think it's worth picking up either way, whether you're participating within these wars or not. And the premium race for this week is going to be taking off for supers, so if you're someone that just happened to purchase himself a Krieger, then you could decide to use it within this premium race, because obviously it's one of the better supercars out there. If you happen to have an Amorous, that will do you nicely too, and possibly the Vesti A2, because this race is primarily straight lines, but those corners that are there are quite wide too, so the Vesti 8 could still potentially be a good choice too. For the time trials this week, the RC time trial is going to be Vespucci Canals, and the regular time trial is going to be Coast to Coast. And of course, as always, a quick and easy $100,000 for each of them if you manage to beat them. If you need some help with those time trials, I'll be making another video on showing you how you can complete them later today, so stay tuned to the channel for that one. But with all that said and with all that done, that was it for this one. Thank you also very much for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed, subscribe for more, and I'll see you all later.